Welcome to the final part of the main story of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I sorted out my materia for the last fights. Everyone is all good and ready to roll. You can just basically pause to see what materia I equipped. Because, well, there's barely any time. And I do not have any time to waste. Alright, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Cloud, we should go. If we wait any longer, I don't know. Cloud, we should go.
So if we go through that thing, there's no coming back? I don't know what kind of freedom we're buying, but I know it'll cost us.
Is it our destiny to defy destiny? It's an interesting question. Will there be whispers on the other side?
Thank you, Cloud. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, as long as we stick together. Ready?
Never tried to challenge destiny.
This could well be her last line of defense. It won't be easy. Let's go.
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye. Whether you can see the seams or you can't, doesn't change that she's always trying to have it her way. Daddy's coming home real soon, honey. Don't know about you, but looks normal to me.
Over there!
Okay, that ain't right! looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Bring it on!
Yeah, the big guy is like, are you sure about that? Yeah, he really do be like, are you sure about that? Okay, here we go. The big final battles. Whisper Rabrum. That's weird. Whisper Veridi. What do you mean, Veridi? Whispered Croseo. And finally, the big man. Whisper Harbinger. This is an accretion of the Whispers, the so-called arbiters of fate. The creatures appear when someone tries to alter destiny's course. They are connected to all the threads of time and space and that shape the planet's fate. Unable to read. Immune to basically everything. And, yeah. Each of the three Whispers absorbs a particular element. Rebrum absorbs fire. Veridi absorbs electricity. Croseo absorbs wind. The only one that's not, like, absorbed is ice. So, yeah. Just basically do the very best that you can. So, as per usual, I'm going to do my usual standard of haste on everybody and see where that goes. See where all that goes from there. Basically, just guard whenever you can, attack whenever possible, and again, just do your best against all these guys. So Rebrum has a sword. Veridi has, well, those big old energy blasters, and Croseo has guns. They all claim to come from a future timeline, but if one of them has guns, then that's freaking cool as heck. Otherwise, when the battle goes on long enough, the big guy will use correction.
Come on, that ain't fair.
And your party members will basically needlessly leave the party, because why would they ever?
We gotta go. Just go. Shit, look out! Oh, run, damn it, run! Move your ass!
Thankfully, you're in a battle all the time in this fight, in this big old fight. So all of your effects will still be available to you. If you got haste up, no problem. If you got, you know, regen up or whatever else, you're also good to go on that front.
Not looking good.
Oh yeah. Cloud, please do that thing. Best to take out each of these Whispers one at a time.
Come on. Here we go.
So as we're going through here, can I talk about these? Because I really want to talk about them because, well, this is a remake of Final Fantasy VII, right? Well, I did mention that this does its own thing in more ways than one.
Let's do this.
Well, this is definitely a lot more than more ways than one because a lot of people are very mixed about these things appearing. Oh, wait, hang on.
Damn it!
We gotta get out of here now!
All right, butthole. Let's go.
Here we go.
A lot of people are very mixed about these guys being in Final Fantasy VII. Or at least in Remake. Because according to the game, they are the arbiters of fate that's supposed to keep everything as is. AKA, they're supposed to keep everything the same. Just like it was in the original story. Well, apparently our party members don't really want that. They just want to be able to do whatever the heck they want. Which is all good and all. So it's like at the same time, while the inclusion of these makes things a little bit interesting, at the same time it's like, why even have them here when the game does the original story just fine? I mean, obviously we have the original story of the game. That's never gonna replace this. So, yeah. I don't know. Again, I have mixed feelings about these, but basically just defeat them in order to stagger the big guy. That way the big guy can do whatever the heck they want. Or be damaged.
Eric!
What the hell did I just see?
A glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
Damn it! How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However,
These guys are right here.
Whenever a battle activates with them, they'll activate Temper, which is basically a way of saying, hey, the fight's beginning, idiots. Zavridi also has a shield sometimes. So, yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome on that front right there.
That's it. Let's do
So, yeah, it's like
no holding back.
these things are here to basically sort of make things a little bit more interesting. But it's like at the same time, it's like, do we even need these to begin with? I don't know. But it makes things really cool anyway, so I guess it's okay. And I say that with a gigantic question mark, because while this is so cool to just be able to play this crazy, crazy ending, it's also the fact that they completely changed the original story at this point in time when they were supposed to just go off and just go out into the world and explore the world.
Here we go.
But again, you can't argue with style, and Nomura is all about style. Not entirely sure if the Whispers were entirely Nomura's idea. But, you know, whoever's idea that was, just blame them, not me. Okay. So, Cruseo is basically the last one right now. And it's as simple as that. Basically as simple as that. Blade Burst! And there we go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there.
This can't be our future.
The future is always a blank page.
Them again? Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Bring it on, bitch.
So glad the language barrier is not affected at all. Cwap being like, bring it on, bitch. It's so good. And now this is where we probably die. Because, well, this phase can actually be kinda tough. So now they're gonna morph into the Megazord. Effectively. AKA this guy. Get a load of this guy. You know, it's a Megazord. Whisper Bahamut. And that's a lie. Bahamut's not even. We didn't even see Bahamut yet. What the heck are you talking about?
Stay back.
What are you talking about? We didn't see Bahamut. Come on. Oh, we got a limit break up. This is just basically your way of saying, hey, let loose your limit breaks. Just let them all loose. Bahamut, as formed by the coalescence of 3 whispers, Rebrum, Veridi, and Creseo. It's got nothing. So, the game's just saying, lol, good luck. Mega Flare. Oh. Now, I don't believe Mega Flare will exactly kill. But, oh, wait, it does.
That really sucked. It's on
I got this.
Like, literally everybody just goes, well, that really sucked.
Just go away.
Okay, Whisper Bahamut, do that. Cloud, regen.
Gotta give it my all.
Okay.
Okay. Just let loose a limit break whenever you have it up.
Take over for me? Let's go.
Let's do this.
Haste, please. I really want to get Focus Strike up because it's pressured. Really want to get this thing before it's too late.
One more shot.
Umbral strikes. Oh god. Jeez. Really don't want Cloud to die again because he used up auto life now. So, God. Tifa, yeah. Haste on yourself.
Nothing to worry about.
Then Umbral Inferno, it's gonna create a whole bunch of scatter shots. Flare Breath, of course. Umbral Strikes again. Umbral Strikes is, ow. Umbral Strikes is, unblockable, so you have to dodge it. Okay. It's gonna do 3 claw slashes and then a charge. So that's the way to do it. So that's the way that works.
Go on.
No. Claw swipe.
Bring it.
That it?
They ain't gonna do nothing, bro. And there we go. With Bahamut defeated, that'll cause it to split apart. So now you gotta deal with everything on your own. Haste. That's what I really need. That's what I really need right now. And don't be afraid to use your elixirs. This is the final battle after all, so it makes sense. So it makes sense to use them up. Counter stance might not actually be a bad idea, actually. Okay.
Get ready.
Yeah, using counter stance may not be a bad idea because they're just going to be attacking all the time. I could really use Planet's Protection right now. I could really use Planet's Protection right now in this fight. Oh, wait. Aerith. That was the weakness. Okay. Tifa. Dolphin Flurry. I don't think we saw it yet, but here it is. Yeah, it just goes crazy. She just goes wild. Okay. Dive kit. Oh my god. Sorcerer Storm, please.
You asked for it.
Die. For the love of God. Ayo! There goes Veriti.
One more shot.
Well, if you fail to do enough damage. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
We did it.
Right.
Two more. Again, this is where it gets a little bit tough. Like I said, they're just going to be attacking all the time, so just make sure to manage your party members very well. Manage their situations, look for opportunities to attack, and just, again, do your best.
I'm waiting.
Cloud's got Ascension.
Let's dance, asshole.
Okay. Let's actually, yeah. Do that thing. That way Tifa can increase that stagger gauge. Or stagger damage.
Enough. See ya.
Okay. Star Shower. Do it. And there we go.
Gotcha.
Did we beat him? Think so.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh my god. Oh my god. We actually got Corsair at like 0 HP. Okay. All right. Sick.
Go for it.
I'm gonna show you what Avalanche is made of.
This game is cheating.
Get him.
This game is cheating. This game is cheating. This game is cheating because fans know what that is, but new people know what that isn't. So, that's cheating. You can't show that. That's cheating. Well, either way, we just gotta beat its ass and then we win.
Where are we?
I'm waiting, Cloud.
What the hell is this?
This is...
Sephiroth.
Let's finish this.
Make sure to get all of your basic elements up. We need ice. Yeah, we need ice. And we also need wind. God, this makes no sense, but this is so cool. And which one do I want to go with? Prayer. Let's go.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud.
Shut up!
Yeah, no, he ain't gonna do that. Okay, here we go. We fight Sephiroth early, which is, definitely something.
Best do it right.
Unable to read. Well, that makes sense. So, basically just the game saying, lol, figure it out on your own. LOL. So, in this phase of the fight, whenever he misses with that Aeon Onslaught thing, that will cause him to be pressured. Also, interrupting Telluric Flurry, I guess that's what it's called, also causes him to be susceptible to staggering. If you get hit by Blizzaga, there's no way out of it. Okay, get out of here.
No holding back.
Firaga, just be sure to get out of range of his attack, of his magic right there. I can't understand what you're saying, Mr. Sephiroth. I can't understand you. God, when you stagger him too, it's so neat.
All right.
Okay, Braver.
Brace yourself.
My God.
The planet will claim.
Again, who ordered Advent Children?
I'm waiting.
Scintilla. This is his move from Smash Bros. And Dissidia, where it's a counterattack. I say from Dissidia because clearly Dissidia is the clear inspiration for everything here. And also Advent Children. You know, the movie from the sequel? Yeah, the movie from the sequel, yeah. The sequel movie. That's an ouchie, Sephiroth. That's an ouchie.
That it?
Jeez. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. I really... No, I won't cry for you. I won't cry. I ain't gonna cry for you. Because nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it.
Need some help?
Don't know about me. Good to go?
You know it.
Beg for forgiveness.
All right, he's pressured already. Okay. So,
I got this.
I believe it's completely random as to who shows up to help you in this fight. It's either Aerith, Tifa, or Barret that will show up first.
Let's do this.
Oh, Hell's Gate! Yep, this is that famous move that he does. You remember that move, Hell's Gate? I sure do. Ooh, this is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be nuts. Okay. Thundaga. You'll basically have no choice but to block most of these. But just remember that most of the time he can be pressured, so... Yeah. Also, don't forget, you have limit breaks. Use them.
Need a breather.
Let's go.
Okay. Ascension. While Sephiroth is staggered, it isn't a bad idea to also heal up too.
I've got you covered. Man, I trained for this.
Sorry I'm late.
Let's go.
And I think all the laws of the universe are broken if Aerith fights Sephiroth. And here it comes, here it comes!
Nothing to worry about. This fight's not over yet.
That's it! Big, go on!
God! This is so... Oh my god! This is insane.
Come on.
This is insane. This is coming from someone who, when upon first hearing One Winged Angel, like, I didn't really think much of it as a theme. Like, this is just my Final Fantasy VI brain saying that, you know, Dancing Man is just so much better, and it is, still. But
Just hang on.
but now I can't deny that Octo Slash. I can't deny that Octo Slash is really cool, but also really, really deadly for me. Tifa's probably dead. Yeah, Tifa's dead.
So that's the way it's gonna be, huh?
Yeah, Octo Slash is unblockable, so yeah, unfortunate. Sephiroth is going to infuse himself with a whole bunch of magic, and it's up to you to figure out the resistances and weaknesses.
We'll get through this.
So that's basically why you have to basically have all four elements with you. Basically just like with the fight against Arsenal. Ugh. Oh god. I need to heal up everybody like yesterday. Yeah, not gonna lie, Sephiroth is really tough.
Gotta be careful.
Really, really tough. So just heal whenever you can. Whenever you have a golden opportunity, just heal. Do I have anything with ice? No, I don't. But Cloud has his limit up.
No more fights.
Okay. So while Cloud is taking care of that, Tifa, you can haste Aerith. And then Aerith, you can just do your thing.
You can do it.
Okay. Press it again, so... Really want to get into focus thrust here. Okay. So close. So close to doing that thing.
Stay back.
Enjoy it.
Wind infusion, so now lightning will most likely affect it. Wind whale. Cool. Cool. Hand and cheese, hamburger, hand and cheese. Sephiroth! Sephiroth! I'm a nerd. Oh god, I need to heal up Tifa. You know, you can't be too careful with everything these days. Why can't I stagger you? I really want to do that
I'll
thing.
take care of them. There.
Okay, got Kira up. Oh, Hell's Gate, you're not doing that to her! This time. Well, except Hell's Gate isn't really a stab, it's more like a energy wave attack.
Let me handle this.
Ooh, nice.
Shake it off, okay?
My turn.
Okay. Kira. Okay. Thank God. Thank God.
I'm coming.
Oh God. That's gonna hurt Aerith, actually. Wow. Wow. So really your only hope is to actually just heal up. Is just to heal up everybody. The one who's inflicted with or affected by Octo Slash. No, not a good idea.
Hang back.
You can summon though. No, I want to save it. I want to save it. Since he's infused with ice, fire will obviously be the way to go. It's going to summon a frostbite when Sephiroth is infused with ice. So you want to take care of that real quick. Shadow Flare. This is Sephiroth's ultimate attack right here. If you allow it to count down to 0, it's an automatic game over, so kill him before that happens. Aerith and Cloud, please heal up. Please heal up each other. Oh, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight. No matter what situation you're in, this is gonna be tight. Of course, if you don't have an effective way to deal with Sephiroth, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, it's up in the air. Just gonna do that. Ooh. Limit. Okay. All right. Just gonna do that, and this is basically what you save your summon for. So, he's already done.
Welcome back. We can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right. Cloud!
Quickly.
Go!
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist. Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation. Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Never.
Not yet. "7 seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see."
Mr. Vice President.
Mr. President.
That's right.
Wait. Was that all of them? Hey, Cloud. You see that?
Here.
Thank you.
Marlene?
Coming! Daddy?
Marlene! I'll come back.
So, what now?
Sephiroth. As long as he's still out there. I
thought you beat him.
We can. We will. Count me in.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
I'm in too. Bastard wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
I miss it. The steel sky.
I would be lost, drifting alone, floating up high, time after time, and there you'd be, shining bright.
Dang, dude. Dang. Dude. And of course, being a Nomura project, it's gonna raise some questions, and it's gonna make a whole lot of theorists very happy to get some content for that YouTube channel called Final Fantasy Theory. I don't know. But yeah. Before we delve into all of that, thoughts on the game. Yeah, this is still amazing. This is still amazing as a video game. Like, going from turn-based to action RPG was definitely the right call. Like, action RPG is more like the common type of RPG there is nowadays. And turn-based is becoming like less and less common now. So you gotta adapt to the times. You just really do. Not only that, but I'm very glad that each of the characters are just still the way they are. Like Cloud being a sassy, cool dude. Barrett, having that big daddy energy. Having the big dad energy, I can't really explain it. Aerith still being the way she is, like she was in the original game. instead of the way she usually is represented in like most Final Fantasy spin-offs, including like Kingdom Hearts or whatever else. Just, I'm so glad these characters remain the same as they were. And they didn't adapt to like how they usually portrayed these characters nowadays, rather than you know, whatever. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just glad they did. I'm just glad they just kept the characters the way they are. Even the side characters are like really great too. Like even if they are like even if they are like filler characters, I'm very glad that they're around. And you know, shout out to the voice cast. Shout out to, you know, all the big voice actors out there. Erica Lembeck, yeah, shout out. John DiMaggio, shout out. William Salier, shout out. Just the entire voice cast did great. They did great. Honestly thought that Don Corneo was Mark Hamill when I first heard his voice, but yeah, so good, really good. And you know what? I didn't get to say this, but Claudia Strife, I legitimately didn't know that Cloud's mom's name was Claudia. Like I didn't even know that. That's great. And you know what's actually the big part? What's actually the big part about this? Hey Khaki, what's up? The big part about this is hold up. We gotta wait for it. Like we really gotta wait for it. Really gotta wait for it. I'm just saying we gotta wait for it. Wait for it. Where is she? Brock Baker, hell yeah. Kira Buckland, yeah, there she is. Yep. To go from a Final Fantasy VII parody series all the way to officially being in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. That's got to be like an absolute achievement for her. I'm so glad. So glad. But yeah. The action RPG stuff is really great. So glad the game is still customizable as it is. It looks incredible. The PS5 version makes it look even more incredible than it actually is. And the fact that it's running at a constant 60 frames per second just makes this the version to play. Absolutely the version to play. And yeah, whenever it's on sale, just pick it up. Just pick it up. Pick it up. Pick that thing up, you know? Of course, we gotta talk about the things that I don't necessarily like in this game. Well, I say like the last sort of dungeon before the end was not as strong as the rest of the game is. Like, truly not. What else? Like, I wish it was more open for exploration instead of just being, like, you know, locked to a map. I also really do wish that, you know, you could jump. Like, these are like minor things. These are like really minor things. The way that the game's designed, like I kind of wish that places didn't take so long to get to necessarily. Like, you saw the Sector 5 slums and how long it takes to just get to the train station. Like, that's a full like 30 seconds, I bet. And the giant sprint between Sector 5 and Wall Market is also like not really so short. Like, there really should have been like loading zones in between those major areas, but you gotta make the game the way it is big, you gotta make the game big as it is, am I right? You really do. Part of me does wish that the voice acting could be a little bit stronger in some senses. Like, this is just clearly my personal preference. And not to sound like really like, not to devalue like the voice actors in, or at least some voices, because they did do their job, and they did do their job very well. I just wish Sephiroth's voice was a bit deeper. Like, that's all I would want from, that's all I would change from Sephiroth is like, I wish his voice was deeper. Because you've seen all those portrayals of Sephiroth, he's like, he's supposed to be this really bad guy with a smooth, buttery voice. He's like, Cloud, I am your darkness, you know? It's like, he's supposed to have this smooth, buttery voice. He's just like, he's like, hey man, hey, what's good, Cloud? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I think it just bothers me and only me, if that makes any sense. What else? What else is there, actually? God, I really can't think of anything, like, that I outright dislike about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, I really don't think I can. Because they did do their job so well. It's like, apart from my wishes for what the game could have been, and I guess because Sephiroth's voice wasn't deep enough, I guess. I think that's about it for my personal criticisms with the game. I guess. Yeah, I really can't think of anything else. Like, this is like a joy from beginning to end, even if it does have some bumps in the road. And I guess also the whispers, the inclusion of the whispers. Like, I really don't know whose idea it was to include them in the game, when this is so very clearly supposed to be Final Fantasy VII Remake. I guess, like, the remake also means, like, another thing. Like, remake the story or whatever. And I guess that's supposed to be, like, us defeating the Whispers causes things to change. And, you know, now that they're defeated, you know, the story can go in whatever direction it wants. So it's going to be interesting to see how things will play out at this point. Especially considering a major character is somehow alive? So this is going to go into a little bit of a spoiler talk for Final Fantasy VII, so I'm sorry. But it basically can't be avoided. And my controller keeps disconnecting. So this is going to go into a little bit of a spoiler talk, so if you don't want to hear this, then sorry. So, who we just saw near the very end of all of this, like, who we saw at the very end, that is Zack Fair. Basically the unsung hero of Final Fantasy VII as a whole. You get to know more about his story now that Crisis Core Reunion is out. But basically, he is a first-class soldier. He's the one with the Buster Sword initially before giving it to Cloud upon dying. He was the one who effectively was... well, we didn't really get to hear the backstory of Cloud Strife, where he and Tifa grew up in Nibelheim, their home, before Sephiroth burned it all to the ground. Zack was the one to actually fight Sephiroth, and, well, Cloud just finished up the job. And because Cloud and Zack grew close to each other during their time together, Cloud was basically traumatized by Zack's death, that he took on his personality. So that's why Cloud is all cool and stuff, and why he has the Buster Sword. And yeah, Zack's dead. But according to Final Fantasy VII Remake, now that we defeated the Whispers, somehow that changed. So now Zack is alive. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. And how things will go. Like, does the inevitable death scene happen? Will it even happen? Because Sephiroth is still out there. And who knows if Aerith is actually going to survive the entire journey at this point. Like, who knows? Like, because of the fact that Nomura directed this game and the style, like, who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows? And also, characters that we should know about at this point, like, we just saw, like, during the destruction of Sector 7, we saw Kate Sith. It's like, anyone who's new to Final Fantasy VII via Remake is not gonna know who that is. I feel bad for the people who are just getting into Final Fantasy VII because of the remake. And the full original story is available for like dirt cheap digital nowadays. So you can just experience it that way in order to fully understand what all these things are about. So I don't know if Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, would be considered required material in order to completely understand what's happening. But the way things are, I'm gonna say that's a very strong maybe. Because characters that show up in the future of Final Fantasy VII, like, these new people who are just getting into the game via Remake are not gonna know who these guys are. Like, who's that cat guy? Like, who's that guy holding Cloud's Buster Sword? Like, who's anything? Why are these visions showing us, like, the future, like, meteor crashing down into the planet? How, like, why did we get a glimpse of Cloud burying Aerith? I'm like, that's cheating! They can't show that! It's like, I don't know how to feel about, like, all of that. But would I consider it a high point of Final Fantasy VII Remake? Yeah. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it's just so cool anyway, the way that Nomura directs, like, action stuff. Oh yeah, and also, like, another thing that the remake really likes to do a lot is show a lot of Sephiroth, which, like, okay. Sephiroth in the original game is the main bad guy, right? And it's all like a mystery, you know? Like, you get to hear about him a whole bunch, but you never actually see him. Yeah, you never actually see Sephiroth until Cloud explains his backstory, or his quote-unquote backstory. So, it's like, the mystery of Sephiroth is what makes him intriguing at the start. But in Remake, like, Sephiroth just shows up everywhere, and while it makes things, and while I like that sort of thing, like, Nomura is just all about style after all, I do wish that he was covered in, like, some sort of haze or static. Like, this guy's just screwing around with Cloud's mind at the very beginning before he just shows up and just makes himself visible to everybody. What I would change about that is make it so that Sephiroth is either shown partially, or if you're going to show him in full view, just make absolutely sure that you see him in all static and whatever else. So that he still remains mysterious while also screwing around with Cloud's mind. That's basically kind of like the other thing that I would change about Sephiroth, really. But, you know, the seeds are planted for the next game, Rebirth. And I really can't wait to see what happens next. Especially given all of this information that we've learned. So, who knows what's going to happen? I guess really we'll find out when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth happens. It's coming out this year, along with Final Fantasy XVI. Man, Final Fantasy fans are just eating this year. We're just feasting. And I really can't wait for all of it. So, we're not exactly done with Final Fantasy VII Remake yet. There's still a bit of more stuff to do. And with that all said, I'll see you guys on the next time. Thank you, base Square Enix. Even if your NFTs are bullshit. Oh, and by the way, chapter selection is now unlocked. Open the main menu and access system and chapter selection to replay any chapter from the beginning using your current characters, weapons, and materia. This is a great way to tackle uncompleted quests, find story elements you missed the first time through, and explore Midgar more thoroughly. Hard difficulty is now unlocked and can be selected by going to chapter selection and playing one of the chapters. In this difficulty, items cannot be used and... oh my god. And only HP is restored at rest spots. However, certain manuscripts are only available in this difficulty setting. And there's also a play log, of course. Other new features are bonus EXP and AP. You can now earn twice as much EXP and 3 times as much AP. There's a new combat simulator in Chapter 17 via chapter selection. And you can skip the bike minigame. Which one? Okay. So, we basically have no choice but to save here. And yeah. So, the chapter select is basically your New Game Plus playthrough. There's really not really that whole lot of differences aside from, you know, the hard mode difficulty options. But what I want to do is I want to go through the game to see if there is any changes. I know for a fact that in Chapter 9 there is some big changes that happen. And by the way, I'm not too fussed about going after, like, every single enemy assessment or like enemy intel or whatever. And oh wow, there's odds ups completed 24 out of 16. Well, we've shown all of them, and as far as I'm concerned, that's enough for me. So there you go. When we're playing a chapter via chapter selection, quest and story data will temporarily be reset. You'll retain all required collectibles, including music discs and manuscripts. Completing a chapter will update your previous data, but switching to a new one midway through will cause you to lose all the current progress of the chapter. So, there you go. You can replay any chapter you want. So, yep, New Game Plus. So, with that all said, it's all done. This is definitely the longest video I've ever posted. But that's alright. That's okay. So I suppose next time on Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's the post-game. See you guys on next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.